Video recorded by navigator of a Su-30 SM multi-role fighter of the Russian Navy aviation over Baltic Sea shows their close encounter with what appears to be F-18A Hornet fighter jets of the Spanish Air Force involved in Baltic air policing missions recently, flown from Lithuania. Russian volunteer Kashivarova complains that the unfortunate residents of Belgorod are suffering from the war, but the state is doing nothing for them. She says that even those drivers who are trying to get away from drones are fined for speeding. Taxes have not changed, and destroyed housing is not being restored. Guys, you are fighting the wrong people. Shame you're too dumb to realize it. Several thousand residents of Shebekino, Graveron, and other areas cannot leave their homes. Nowhere to go. Queue at the temporary detention center. Not all temporary accommodation centers can accommodate large families. There is no well-thought-out evacuation. For example, during the long period of shelling and deaths of Russian citizens, they were unable to rebuild any normal houses into which large families could move. Chechnya rebuilt for the Palestinians, but Belgorod for its own could not. In frontline areas, they continue to collect fines for violating traffic rules and pay taxes, fees, and housing and communal services in the same amount. For example, drivers exceed the speed limit in order to get away from the drone or drive quickly through a dangerous place. The state regularly collects fines for this. Inability to receive compensation for lost property, bombed housing, car. We have a huge number of complaints that people A. cannot receive compensation, B. partial restoration is also frozen, C. that it is impossible to buy anything and you can only buy it in the Belgorod region, D. compensation is not due. People have become hostages of bureaucrats. Social tension in the Belgorod region is growing. No one is working with it. Belgorod residents, who were the first to support our troops in the SMO, unfortunately, began to feel like bait for the Ukrainian armed forces. Our military is told that this is a gray area, and they are simply shocked that they need to follow orders and hit the enemy next to the houses where people live. Tension begins between military and civilians. Neither one nor the other is to blame for this. I will publish a series of posts about Belgorod. This topic is not raised anywhere. Everyone is blurry and believes that the state does not owe anything. Now is a difficult moment. This fundamentally violates the principle of the state, which is obliged to ensure security for its citizens and normalize their life. Moreover, funds from the federal budget were allocated to help the victims. Many did not receive these payments. People have the right to demand respect for their rights, to demand protection from the authorities. Chief of the General Staff of the Russian Armed Forces, Gerasimov, visited the command post of the Vostok East group of troops. He appeared in public for the first time since, on June 25th, the International Criminal Court issued an arrest warrant for him and former Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu. They are accused of committing war crimes and crimes against humanity in the form of causing excessive accidental harm to civilians or damage to civilian objects.
При исполнении воинского долга наградить орденом мужества.
Russian Prime Minister Mishustin arrived in Grozny, Chechnya. The roads were completely closed off, and there are endless cars in his cortege. Some channels counted 56 of them. Demonstration of imperial might. And for the end, recent history. A Milwaukee Navy SEAL veteran running in the open during combat to preserve a child's life in Mosul 2017.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.